We found that a periodic wobble in the Moon's orbit, the lunar nodal cycle, or LNC, can impact subalpine tree growth in northwestern North America. The LNC is an 18.6-year periodic precession of the lunar nodes around the Earth-Sun plane of orbit. It's the fifth of 6 driving components of the Earth's tides, and it has a documented effect on a wide variety of oceanic and ecological processes, from halibut recruitment and coastal high water levels to temperatures at North American weather stations. These already studied relationships led us to wonder whether the LNC could have an impact on subalpine radial tree growth, with winter temperature as the causal link. Subalpine trees are subject to a wide variety of adverse weather conditions that can impact their growth in subsequent seasons. Here, mountain hemlock fights through a 7-meter snowpack that doesn't melt off until late spring. Here, black spruce grows tenaciously on soil underlaid by permafrost. And here, larch loses its needles at the end of its short growing season in early September as the winter snows arrive. To examine the LNC, radial tree growth, winter temperature relationship, we used 223 data sets from the International Tree Ring database, covering 7 common subalpine species: subalpine fir, subalpine larch, Engelmann spruce, black spruce, Sitka spruce, whitebark pine, and mountain hemlock. First, the relationship between winter temperature and radial tree growth. We found that 35% of studied sites demonstrated a significant association between winter temperature and radial tree growth. 65% of sites demonstrated a significant association between summer temperatures and radial tree growth. This corroborates a past body of evidence that already links the winter temperatures with tree growth. Next, we examined the linkage between LNC and winter temperatures. As may be expected given the already documented impact of the LNC on tides and the subsequent impact of tides on factors such as ocean currents and sea surface temperatures, we found a link between the LNC and winter temperatures at greatest strength in northwestern Alaska and persisting southwards. The link between the LNC and winter temperatures was stronger than that of the LNC with summer temperatures. Finally, we assessed the relationship between the lunar nodal cycle and subalpine tree growth. The proportion of chronologies which contained a cyclic component in their best fit model obtained a sharp peak at the period of the lunar nodal cycle, 18.6 years. 24% of all examined chronologies demonstrated this behavior. We accounted for other potential climatic patterns, such as the SOI, which is associated with the El Niño-La Niña climate pattern. The association of these climate patterns is discussed further in the paper, but after accounting for them, we found that 19% of total sites contained the LNC component in their optimal models. 2 particularly striking examples of the potential association with the LNC are at Jonas Creek in northern British Columbia and Racehorse Pass on the BC-Alberta border. Here the orange curve is a non-parametrically smooth fit, and the blue curve is the best fitting sine wave with period 18.6 years. From here, we're naturally led to further questions. Why, in some cases, does the LNC radial growth relationship appear to break down in the mid to late 20th century? Could this be a result of recent impacts to the subalpine habitat? Are sporadically significant 37.2-year cycles in the analyzed data the result of resonance at the period of the LNC? Our paper, The Impact of the Lunar Nodal Cycle on Subalpine Tree Growth in the North American Cordillera, examines the lunar nodal cycle, winter temperature, radial tree growth relationship in further detail.